Brooklyn Independent Television.
Former vegan chef Seamus Jones founded Brine, a factory and retail space where they pickle everything from sunchokes and asparagus to beans and, of course, cucumbers. And who doesn't love a great pickle, especially ones with an earthy, spicy kick?
I don't have a filter sometimes, and I can just flippantly say something like, it's like the hamster wheel spinning and then it's coming out of my mouth. I'm like, yo, I want to start a pickle company. Can I use your kitchen tonight? In the summer of 2009, I was basically consulting at a restaurant. I was laid off kind of quicker than I was expected to be. I was just like, I am going to go out on my own branch. So I was literally in that kitchen 6 hours after I was laid off making, I think the first thing I did was garlic scapes.
A garlic scape is just this really kind of twisty, long, it looks like a very green long snake, and it grows up out of the top of the garlic. When we ferment it, it tastes almost like a really garlicky asparagus.
So we're a small batch, everything is done by hand. I've worked in restaurants my whole life, I was a chef before this. So the idea of creatively capture seasons and the culinary artistry sense, what you can do with something that touches on sour, salty, sweet, savory, spicy on your palate, really intrigued me. Our products are pretty unique and diverse. We started collaborating with Finger Lakes Distilling. We used their rye whiskey for our whiskey sour, their bourbon for 2 sweeter pickles that are also made with maple syrup. We ferment sauerkraut in their bourbon barrels and seasonal one-offs. Another unique part of our portfolio is our collaboration with Dogfish Head Brewery, using their 60-minute IPA, folding in Cascade hops into a pickle.
Well, there's a couple of different types of pickling processes that we do here. One would be the vinegar brine of all of our shelf-stable line. That's just basically starting with the produce, filling jars with spice mix, whatever else might go in it, dill, caramelized onions, putting the cut product in it, brining it, sealing it with lids, and then processing it so that it's shelf-stable. From there, it'll go on to racks and cool, and then it will be labeled, boxed, put on pallets, and hangs out for a few minutes before it's out of here, and we redo the whole thing. The other thing that we do are ferments. It'll just be a sea salt brine, so that gives you a more traditional kosher-style Lower East Side sour pickle.
So we're standing in the middle of our store that was just a garage. 2 really good friends, companies that this is product we don't make in-house, but we believe in what they're doing. Jolene Collins, who has JoJo's Sriracha, which is a artisan take on sriracha sauce. She focuses on the actual taste of the peppers, and each batch is going to be a little different and uniquely flavored. My boy Anton Nocito with P&H Soda Co. It's artisan soda syrups. He infuses wonderful flavors into the syrup, and they can be used for soda, they can be used for cocktails. Small batch manufacturing will be happening up here. Chipotle carrots or fennel beets or sauerkraut or any of the ferments that are needed for the store. Back here is where the large-scale manufacturing happens before the pickles go out. They come out of a boiling water bath and it expands the contents. So these are hot jars that we then line up on these blue racks and force cool them. We can dump cold water on it and really just stop the cooking process and keep the cucumbers really crispy. We're doing our hop pickle collaboration with Dogfish Head Brewery. A ton of 60-minute IPA, the actual beer, a bunch of apple cider vinegar, some water, sea salt, and garlic. It's something that has to be made with love and with care and with the highest quality.
I love Gowauns. I live in Greenpoint. I really didn't spend much time here before I started working at Brine. We opened our doors in July for more of the storefront, and just the neighborhood's really supportive, and it's nice.
In the 2.5 years that we've been in Gowauns, I remember there was 4 and 20 Blackbirds, there was the homebrew shop, there's a couple things going on, but seeing how much new activity and how much attention and focus is coming into the neighborhood, it's really revitalized in such a way where I really appreciate it. We finally have guests that are coming in. They're like, oh, I love your pickles. Like, I got them here, and this is how I found out about you.
I think what makes Brooklyn Brine so unique from any place that I've worked before is how everyone's involved, having a good time, everyone's on the same level, and also just all of the care that's put into the product.
I have 12 talented coworkers. You know, there's an economy being created. They all live in Brooklyn. And real food isn't free, you know, real labor isn't free. It's not meant to be streamlined in a machine processing system by someone else.
None of us have worked in pickle factories. This hasn't been our dream, this hasn't been our life, but we're all learning skills here that we never thought that we would be doing, and yeah, we're getting a lot out of it.
Watch this and other Brooklyn Independent Television episodes online at brickartsmedia.org/BIT.